Living and non-living things. The world is full of many things. We see these things at home, in the neighborhood, on the road, in the park, in the school, and in the market. We see people, flowers, animals, buses, birds, and buildings around us. Man-made things. Things like cars, buses, roads, bridges, houses, and toys are made by man. They are not found in nature. They are known as man-made things. Natural things. Things like fruits, rocks, rivers, sun, moon, stars are not made by man. They are known as natural, non-living things. However, nature has also given us things like animals, plants and birds. They are known as natural living things. Living and non-living things. There are many differences between living and non-living things. Humans, plants, and animals which have life are called living things. Living things can do many things on their own. Mountains, clouds, trains, and buildings which have no life are called non-living things. Non-living things cannot do things on their own. There are many features which make living things different from non-living things. Let us know about them. Living things can move. The boy, birds, and cows are moving. They are living things. Living things can move on their own. Some plants also show movements. Only some parts of the plant move. It turns its face towards the sun. So, the sunflower shows movement. Plants cannot move from one place to another like animals, but they also show some movements. Some of these movements are very slow and can be observed once over a long period of time. For example, sunflowers turn their faces slowly towards the sun as it moves in the sky, but some of the movements are fast, like leaves of a mimosa, touch-me-not plant. It closes its leaves when you touch it. Non-living things do not move by themselves. Your toy car will move only when you make it. Look at the table in the picture. Some books are lying on the table. Can these books move on their own? No, they cannot. Can the table move on its own? No, it cannot. Books and tables are non-living things. Non-living things do not move on their own. They can move only if they are pushed or pulled. Living things can grow. A little baby grows into a child. A child grows into an adult. A kitten grows into a cat. A seed grows into a very small plant. A small plant grows into a big plant. Baby, kitten, and seed are living things. Living things can grow in size. Doll and bottle are non-living things. Non-living things do not grow. Living things need food. If you do not eat food, you cannot live for a long time. So, you need food to stay alive. Food helps you to grow. It helps you become stronger. Human beings and animals eat plants or other animals. Animals also need food. They get their food from plants and other animals. Plants also need food to grow. They make their own food with the help of air, water, and sunlight. So, all living things need food to stay alive. Toys, chairs, rocks, books, bags, and TV are non-living things. Non-living things do not need food. Living things can breathe. We cannot hold our breath for a long time. So, we breathe air. Like us, other animals also breathe air. Most animals breathe through their nose. Fish have gills, and insects have air holes to breathe. They also cannot live without air. Plants also need air. They also breathe air. Plants cannot stay alive without air. So, all living things breathe. Living things have various organs for breathing. Plants take in air through tiny holes in their leaves. Non-living things do not breathe. Living things can feel. You can feel the presence of someone from his voice, by seeing him, or by touching him. You can feel pain if someone pinches you on your skin. You can also feel whether an object is hot or cold, soft or hard, smooth or rough by touching it. Animals have feelings. Human beings and animals have sense organs such as eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin to feel and be aware. Plants can also feel their surroundings. They can feel the sunlight and their branches try to grow towards it. Roots of the plants grow towards the area where water is easily available. Non-living things do not have feelings. Your toys will not feel any pain if you pinch them. Book, pencil, desk, and bag are non-living things. Non-living things do not feel. The utensils do not cry on being washed by soap. Animals also feel like other living things. If you hug your pet dog, it wags its tail. Why? Because it feels happy. Plants are also living things. They also feel. If you touch a touch-me-not plant, it closes its leaves. Living things can reproduce. Human beings, animals, and birds can reproduce young ones just like themselves. A hen lays eggs. These eggs contain chicks. A cat produces kittens only. So we say living things can reproduce their own kind. The process by which a new one is formed is called reproduction. Plants can also reproduce. A seed of gram can reproduce the gram plant only, and a seed of papaya can reproduce the papaya plant only. Think about some non-living things. Book and bicycle are non-living things. Non-living things cannot reproduce.